Hello, and Randy here, working on the house here again today. Yeah, it's been another week here since we worked on the house last. And again, we've just been busy with strawberries in the garden here throughout the week. So pretty much the weekend when we work on the house here. So yeah, not a whole lot has changed. I did move the tarp out of the way so we can work up here without the tarp getting in our way here, hopefully. I kind of pulled it off to this side here this time rather than like pushing it up on the roof, so hopefully that'll work a little better here. The wind doesn't blow it back on us here. So anyway, today's video, we got a couple more pieces of insulation to put up, and then we're gonna start putting up, well, actually I want to put some zip up here first. Get some zip sheeting up so I can start working on getting the insulation up higher of one. Otherwise, yeah, I don't dare put the ladder here up against that insulation. It's just gonna cave into the wall, right? So we're gonna get a piece of zip up there first, and we're gonna start with a fun one here, one. If I get the camera, yeah, this piece right here, one. We're gonna try to get that one in there. Now, when I put that piece of insulation up there, I had to do a little custom fitting to get it to all to fit properly there. Once I got it to fit, I took it over to the zip sheeting and I marked on the zip sheeting, like I drew the shape. So I'm hoping, everyone, fingers crossed, we're good here. I've got it cut out, it's sitting behind us here. We got to do a little bit more work before we put it up there, and I want to show you folks that here before we do that. So, but I'm hoping, I haven't actually tried fitting it yet. We're gonna tape this up here, man. Maybe I should fit it first. You know what? I should probably fit it first, Evan. Then we're gonna tape it up, and I'll show you what we're doing that. So let me bring it up here a minute. We'll try dry fitting it, and then we'll tape it. Well, Evan, so much for that. Yeah, I guess when I marked that, I forgot that this insulation is like an inch over from the zip sheeting in the corner there. Oh well. On that one, it fits almost perfectly. In fact, I probably would leave it, but since we did dry fit it, I would probably, well, and I'm going to, Evan, we're going to take just a little bit off this side here and a little bit off the top. We're like perfect fit, and I'd rather be just a little bit looser. So like I said, we're going to take, I don't know, maybe 1/8 to 1/4 inch off here, and we'll take an 1/8 or 1/4 inch off going that way as well. Again, we don't have to take off a whole lot of one, but I don't want it to be a perfect fit. I'd rather see it just a little bit on the loose side so we can work it rather than like, like I said, an exact fit. And then, yeah, that's a good one. I mean, that is a good one there. Okay, we cut a brand new piece here, just an inch longer here on this side. Just finished bringing that up there and test fitting it here. Ended up still having to cut about 1/4 inch out of that corner yet, even though I thought I cut 1/4 inch from the previous one. But anyway, should be all good now. No. Okay, excuse me. I think I just got a whole mouthful of sawdust here. The wind is blowing pretty good here. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and tape this here now. And what I'm going to do, Evan, because this part here is, well, not this part so much, but right here, it's getting up under the flat roof. So I'm going to tape this side, and then I'm going to tape this side, because I don't want any water. I don't know if water would wick up into this or not of it. I don't know, but I don't want to take that chance. So I'm going to tape the bottom here, and then when we do the waterproofing, Evan, we'll probably, I don't know, not silicone, but the roofing tar. I'll probably put the roofing tar under there. So we should have it waterproofed up there as well with the insulation, and then we'll also waterproof this layer, Evan, so we have like double layer of waterproofing, hopefully. Okay, when I was getting ready to put that first piece of zip up, and I realized we're going to get into the window here, so I should probably have this cut out and ready to go here. So we're going to get this cut out a minute and see once where we lay as far as that board goes. So we might have to do a few more modifications here yet. Okay, there we go. That should do it for the window. Got some extra framing here, kind of like what I did for the door, except for the door, obviously I cut it to the right thickness right away of one. I didn't quite realize that when we did this window, so just added some 1-inch thick material here to bring it out to the depth of the insulation. That way when we put the zip sheeting, we'll bring the zip sheeting right up to this one, and we got something nice and solid to nail to with the zip, and plus something nice and solid to nail the window to there as well. Same thing along the bottom all the way around. Just finished taping it as well. You've probably seen the video there too. I put a little spray foam up in there. I tried not to put too much. Probably really should have like let that set up, and then just if it expanded too much, trim it off him. But let's just hope when it doesn't do that. So if not, oh well, I guess we'll just have to well, spray foam, it's usually a little bit soft, so we can probably get it in there. I don't think we have to worry about it too much. And again, like I said, I tried really hard not to put too much, which yeah, usually I have a habit of doing that. It's like, that looks pretty good, next morning like, whoa, that's okay, maybe. Anyway, gotta measure one more thing yet. Putting the zip up here. Unlike the insulation, I don't really care where the insulation falls. Like if the insulation doesn't fall on a 2x4, oh well, close enough. It doesn't really matter, does it? But with the zip, I want the zip to fall on a 2x4, so the edge we got something nice and solid to nail to. And then when we start the next sheet, we got something nice and solid to nail to. I don't want the zip falling somewhere out in the middle, nothing to nail to here, right? I don't want that. The insulation doesn't matter, so I didn't have to pay attention to the insulation. I was starting with a zip there, like, just cutting it. Wait a minute. I've got to pay attention to where this falls here. So I've got a 2x4 here, and I've got a 2x4 here. If I'm not mistaken, I think the zip falls like right here. I'm like an inch short of that. It's like, really? Come on now. So yeah, I'm going to measure this a minute. We might have to back this sheet of zip all the way up to here, which means I got to cut like almost 15 inches off of that, which is just like, oh man, really? Come on now. Like, really? You got, oh well. That's where it falls. That's where it falls. That's what we'll work with. So let me measure this here a minute. We'll see if we got to cut that. I'm hoping not. Like if we fall right on the edge here, we can put some nails in from the side. That should work. But yeah, if we fall like here, one where I think we do, that's just going to be too short, unfortunately. So let me measure this here, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, just finished measuring that one. Yeah, like I said, we kind of fall right here, just a little bit before this dotted line here, and our 2x4 is over here. So that's yeah. I'm gonna have to cut it back to this one. So like 80, I think it was 82 inches. What does that make? 14? Yeah, 14, which would make sense. So we're like 2 inches, maybe not quite 2 inches, inch and a half for sure, short of that 2x4. So oh well, it is what it is. That one, we'll cut it to that and work with it. Well, I just finished taping all the seams here tonight. We potentially have a rain coming tonight and tomorrow, so I figured I better get those taped up here. Don't want any water getting back in behind that one. By the way, I do plan on coming back and taping all the nail holes as well. Do you have to with the zip system? They claim you don't. That one, I am still going to, just because I got such a varying depth on the nails. Like you can see on these ovens, some of these nails are like perfect. Like they're flush right where I want them to be. And then, well, the camera's probably not going to pick it up. But then some of these ovens, they're like a 1/4 inch in. It's like, really? I don't know, just getting very inconsistent nail depth on this oven. I don't know if that's the fault of my nail gun, or again, as I suspect, having some of the wood we're going into here. So like here when we had like some new wood, so you can see I got very consistent nail depth. And then once you get past here one, then it's all old wood. And yeah, well, anyway, there's some that are flush, there's some that are 1/4 inch. That's just all over the place. So oh well. Anyway, I got it all taped. I think we're gonna probably call it for tonight, and I think that'll probably do it for this video as well, because most likely it'll probably be a week before we get on this project here again, just with the garden and strawberries and stuff. Kind of the way it's been here lately. I'd like to get a little bit more done of them, but just yeah, garden's kind of taking a priority here at the moment. But yeah, we're real close, Evan. We're almost to the point we could probably put that window back in. I do have a little bit, we need to cut out some of those pieces yet. So like if you see some missing tape there, it's because that needs to be cut out, and I'll probably do that with my router. Plus I need one more piece up top there. I figured it was one of those ones where like, how do I want to do this, Evan? Figure we'll just end at the window there, and we'll put another piece right in and fill the top up. That would be the easiest. So that's kind of the plan there. We're also to the door over there as well. So anyway, with that, Evan, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.